great summer on the 2K streets, man. And my biggest tip would be to try all the vast game modes that 2K has, whether it be My League, My Team, but especially My League and get in, run simulations, maybe you want a player lock. That's really gonna help you have some fun during the summer if you're looking for something else to pick up.
What's going on, guys? Hollywood here, and if you guys haven't checked out the creator build section, you guys need to go check it out and make your build and get into the double rep.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. So a look at our starters for Orlando. Denny Avdia out there with Wagner. And it's Rice in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Grizzlies, they've got MP, and it's Bridges in at the 1. And as we get into the meat of the season, teams sometimes have those team-building excursions, RJ. Any favorites you ever participated in?
We had an Napa excursion one time. That was a lot of fun. But bowling, seeing a movie, all of those things were fun.
Go. And so off the tip, it's the Magic. Here's Orlando, fresh off a win against the Pacers.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Kemp, good.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Williams finds Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bridges. Rebound by the Magic. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each one won.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Now here's Rubio. Really had troubles in the loss to Washington. He just couldn't find his rhythm. Pass to Bridges. Back to Rubio. It's Bridges on the wing. No good with the triple.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Now here's Bridges. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Here's Williams. Rice grabs the miss.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Here's Black. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Rice's shot is off.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Orlando with the ball. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Here's Black. Wagner with it. It's stolen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Now Bridges. 33 points last game. From deep, MP. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rubio. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Memphis, they're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding.
Right now for the Grizzlies, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Orlando calls timeout. back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. Number one, the Grizzlies.
And look, that stat is absolutely no fluke. It's just a matter of getting hot from long range. They are working hard to find good, open looks from the perimeter.
Wagner outside.
Muy alto, tío. Le pitan falta encima.
Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Que en inglés están más desenvolupados los comentarios. Vamos a darle ya. Que tire ya. Que tire para adelante.
And he drops the first.
Vale, tío. Ahora si me ve fake, bajar un poco de selección. Fake, de punto. Yo no sé que lo juego yo. No creo que falle mucho de cerca.
Be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Defended by Wagner. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Avdia pulls it in. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Wagner outside. Pass to Kemp. Shoots from the line.
Vale, salió.
Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Rubio finds Bridges.
Todos me putean, tío.
Memphis needs to get off a shot from deep. MP. Rice grabs the miss. Rice has got 4 rebounds now. Orlando leading.
Cuando muy mal, yo creo. No creo que lo esté haciendo bien.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Bridges left side. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Bridges to the line.
The first one falls.
Limpio.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Bueno, el chaval ese.
Pass to Black. And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
Black.
Got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Bridges outside.
A ver si lo hacen bien, tío. Si hacen bien la jugada, tío.
Defended by Wagner.
Nunca hacen bien en una jugada, tío.
Knocked loose. Wagner with a steal.
Nada, ya está, pues, canasta, seguro.
Pass to Black.
Aquí está solo y este. Vale, por lo menos se ha manchado.
He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his
La
way.
estadística de falta, pero es lo que hay. A veces hay que defender, tío. No puedes dejar que anoten todos los tiros.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
Deja de fumar tabaco ya, tío. Ni me fu ni me fa.
That one's off. So he comes up empty, missing both. Grizzlies trail by 3. Bridges outside. It's tipped. And they get it back. And it's 2 points.
Williams.
Here's Black. 15 in his last outing.
Una ardilla. O ardilla. No me acuerdo nunca cómo se llama.
And here's Wagner.
No tira de 3. De aquí.
And here's Abdia. Still without a bucket. Here's Rice. Clock at 4. Here's Black. And another miss by Orlando. Memphis is going 4 from deep to start this one. Now here's Rubio. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game.
No juegues así, tío. No juegues así, tío. No, tío. No te metas por detrás, tío.
With it. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. Memphis trailing here. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Defended by Wagner. Bridges outside.
No se mueve mi jugador, estoy moviéndolo y no lo mueve.
Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Nada, me hacen la jugada a mí, pero yo no estoy en condiciones de tirar, tío.
Here's Black. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Now it's a 5-point Orlando lead.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Outside, Williams. Now here's Rubio. Not a lot of room. That's no good. He's 0 for 4.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses. Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
To the paint. Here's Bridges. Got a hand on it.
Tirado yo y todo.
In transition, the Magic on the run. Offensive board. And it's Wagner missing. Grizzlies trail by 5. On the wing, MP. Bridges outside. And he's going for the oop here.
Vamos.
And Williams punches it home.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Williams has gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
No le cubra a nadie, tío. Juego de partido Williams, seguro. ¿Qué hago yo para hacer un cigarro? Me da tiempo a hacerse un cigarrillo que no puedo quedar nunca. Bueno, ahora sí. Teodor Madsen, ¿eres titular o qué? ¿Le tengo 22 por la última semana? Vale, descanso.
Here's Madsen. He had 25 points in his last game. Outside Giddy,
tío. Va a ser difícil para Giddy, tío.
Going inside. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Magic lead by 5.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Giddy against Martin. Pass to De Silva. Puts up a three. Buries it
Imposible, tío.
Defensively,
Vaya
you
tiro.
have to stay connected to him on the
Bien jugado, bien
perimeter.
jugado.
Orlando with the ball. Giddy passes to Black. Back to Giddy. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giddy's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Use the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Picador.
Now Bridges.
Ahora bebiendo agua, ¿no? Aliu, o algo, tío, yo qué sé.
Fires it. He hits the
Bien,
back
bien,
iron
bien.
and sinks it. Bridges has got 5.
Just 2 for 8 shooting early on. Maybe that hoop will help build some momentum.
Pass to Campbell.
Ya, el Bridge no está fino.
It's rebounded by Memphis.
Da Silva es un máquina, tío. Vamos, vamos. Es un crack.
Showing their tremendous work ethic.
Here's Martin, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Giddy. Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Está Bender, no está. Le da la pivot, creo. Bender o Bender, eso. No está. Joder, tío, que no sé por qué no funcionaba el equipo con Poten de rol suplente pivot, tío. Suplente pivot.
First free throw is good.
Tiempos convulsos.
And it's tied up with that one.
Tiempos convulsos.
Here's Black.
Bien, ¿qué hago, tío?
Pass to Giddy.
Bien.
Here's Black.
Defensa.
Clock at 6.
Defensa.
And there's the call. It's going to be an
El
illegal
público.
Screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Vale, sacamos, Bridges,
And
sacamos.
they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode.
Bien, bien
at the
jugado.
same time playing
Cambio.
under control.
A ver, bloqueo. Entra. Tira o pasa.
And that misses. That
Bien, bien jugado. Bien
Showing
jugado.
great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Vale, a ver, va a avanzar el cuarto. Cousins un triple, luego Da Silva, Black, Tony Black. Entra un Cool. O sea, saco yo. Vale. Dame eso.
Grizzlies trail by 3.
Vamos.
So for Orlando right now, we've got Abdia, and it's Kemp in at the
Se
shooting
mueve
guard
casi mi
position.
jugador, tío.
Martin outside. Back to Rubio. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
No good on that one.
Así mejor. Tengo que hacer buen porcentaje de tiros libres, tío.
And he sinks the second. And here's Giddy. 9 points for him in his last game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Wizards gave them a bit of a boost. He ended up with 9 points and continually found ways to get himself back to the charity stripe. He was effective in that game, finding ways to be useful out there. Back to you guys.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Vengo enseguida, no tardo. Estaba bien, ¿cómo va a estar mal de repente, tío? Estaba bien. Vale, hacer una cosa. Vale, voy a hacerlo aquí. Eso es, ya está. Venga, siga el partido. ¿Qué? Empecé lo teníamos en nuestro equipo antes.
Second free throw, no good. Grizzlies trail by 3.
Este en medio, tío.
Here's Martin. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Magic shooting only 40% from the floor in this game.
Entonces está bien. No, este es difícil parar.
Left side, Giddy. The 3-ball. Sinks the tray.
No, tío, lo sabía,
Giddy's got
tío.
7 points in the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Está muy mal cuadrado el juego.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's Bender. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And here's MP from outside. Poke loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look.
Séptimo de conferencia el Orlando, tío. La Melo
Yeah, right now for the Magic, they're just not where they thought they'd be as a ball club. Now, after the success they had last season, they were counting on having even a better year.
And it's the exact opposite has happened. The chemistry has been off. They haven't been able to maintain momentum. A very disjointed season for them up until this point.
Grizzlies trail by 8. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Rubio looking around. Down low.
No puedo, tío.
To the inside, Kemp. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Kemp's got his second basket on the night. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Magic.
No ha aprendido nada todavía.
Start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
They've also done a good job to physically tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters.
No estamos evolucionados todavía.
Here's Giddy, following the bucket by the
No está
Grizzlies.
progresado.
Some solid defense from Martin. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Here's Martin. Orlando.
No, no sabía que lo fallaba. Yo soy muy torpe con el analógico, tío. No, este me va a driblar, seguro.
He's guarded by Martin. Kemp, good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
19-29, qué paliza, tío. Es que no se puede, no puedo avanzar a este jugador, no avanza, tío. No puedo avanzar más, tío. O sea, eso es lo que hay.
Defended by Abdia. Back to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Kemp with a rebound. Here's Orlando. Big stretch here going. 10-2.
No, tío.
Pass to Rice.
No lo sabía,
To
tío.
the middle. Ooh, it's stolen away. Now here's Martin. That one falls. Coming off Rubio's
Martin.
feet.
No settling for an outside shot there.
Good
They
Martin.
went right to the hoop.
Okay.
Here's Rice. The ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And MP throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
este equipo con este jugador.
Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Offensive rebound, Matson. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Rubio. Defended by Abierto. Back to Rubio. Shot clock at 5. Down low.
No puede ser. Tiene que coger ese rebote, tío. A ver, tío, a ver, que no llega el jugador.
Tries again. And the layup.
No puedo hacer nada ahí, tío.
And it's a 12-point Magic lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Rubio. Here's Bender. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Orlando with a rebound.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Abierto can't get it to go. Grizzlies trail by 12.
Está bien. No ganan la posición nunca, si no la gano yo, tío. Eso no entiendo, tío.
Pass to Martin. Outside Rubio. From the arc. Rice grabs the miss. Rice has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Martin. And again, it's Memphis missing.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Pass to Matson. And here's Giddey. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Kemp. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Juan por detrás. Necesito a este equipo, tío. Se hacen la corta todo el tiempo, tío.
And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Timeout call, Memphis.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes.
Yo no sé jugar al baloncesto, tío.
That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Teams will make substitutions. And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month. Number 1, the Magic.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Grizzlies trail by 14. Now here's Martin. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Bridges outside. The floater. And that time also a missed shot.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Kemp. He's guarded by Martin.
Yeah, no
there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Sí, está. Vale. Soy afortunado, ¿verdad? Cosas puede ser lo que tengo.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Grizzlies trail by 16. Knocks it loose. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Kemp. He's got 13. Campbell gets the bucket. And the Magic lead by 16.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's Williams. And it's rejected. Here's Kemp. He's guarded by Martin. Kicks it out to Wagner.
Pero falso. Falso de la torre. No, la torre.
6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And it's Wagner missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up to the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 16-point game. Da Silva with the bucket. Here's Orlando. They're on a 12-4 run. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Here's Black. He has 6.
No, me tira la torre prácticamente.
And he's gone for the lob. Just 4 to shoot. Now here's Martin, guarded closely. Kept alive. Gordon. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, man.
They're working the outside game more than they did in the first quarter. The balanced approach seems to be paying off.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the Magic making a change here. Cousins is checked in.
Ya, es imposible, me está copiando como juego y todo, tío.
As we're seeing, missing free throws can become contagious, and now they're trying to work their way through this.
No puedo, tío.
They get the rebound. Here's Bora.
A ver si choca el micrófono.
Here's Cousins. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mark Williams.
Man, good whistle there.
Shooting for Orlando. Cousins. Taking 2 shots.
Espero que no me doy. Está perjudicado, tío. Vale. Ahora vengo.
¿Qué café? Eso. Muy bueno, no.
ese espíritu de liderazgo de Mbappé. Mbappé no, en este momento no está la cuando ganas un partido por cuando ganas sobre cuando ganas un partido cuando ganas una vamos a separar para ir más concretamente. Hoy ganas porque difícilmente dos goles, pues tú vas a meter goles. Pero hoy no, hoy no. Pero hoy quién ha metido dos goles. Hoy hablamos de Tomás América, no estamos hablando de gol de Mbappé. Estamos hablando de los goles de la terminal. De la 1 y 40 y vamos a hablar de Vinicius. Es mejor contra esta Mbappé. No, pero sí, pero vamos a ver. Hoy ha ganado el Madrid 0-2 con dos golazos. Vinicius ha sido el enemigo partido. Hoy a Vinicius no se le ha destacado por el trabajo defensivo, sino por la tarea que tiene delante de la portería y defensivamente. ¿Vale? Entonces, cuando eso lo hace Mbappé, ¿por qué digo que no está en el otro campo? Hoy, ¿en qué hizo hoy? Hizo Mbappé. Vamos a ver, hoy ya te digo. Hoy que ha hecho, pues dime, entonces quiero saber para lo que decís, que si el líder cargo es un líder hoy, entonces, ¿qué ha hecho hoy Mbappé? No, yo creo que perdón, que no de líder, ¿qué ha sido? ¿Cómo que ha sido líder? No. Explícamelo. Yo creo que se sabe que pida recibir, que lo empuje, que se supere, que se ponga el equipo de espalda. Mbappé va a seguir. Cuando hace 46 fuera de juego. Cuando hace grado de 40 horas. El argumento es que cae fuera de juego, escúchame, lo siento mucho, pero es bastante pobre. ¿Qué que te diga? Tiene que venir líder porque cae fuera de juego. Las dudas que ofrece Mbappé es que no está dando rendimiento esperado. ¿Pero qué rendimiento esperado? ¿Que meta 80? ¿O en vez de 40? Explícamelo. Javier, no. Quiero que me expliques. No, te lo digo en serio. Quiero que me expliques realmente. Porque hoy que ha hecho Vinicius diferente a Mbappé cuando Mbappé se gana un partido con el Real Madrid. Se ha partido la cara porque no. Hoy el árbitro estaba equivocado. El árbitro está equivocado. Vestimos a Rodrigo, vendemos el papel como lo voy a gritar. No dijiste nada porque tú aquí cuando en la semana pasada le diste palos al papel y dices, ¿qué quieres venderlo? Y dices, no, yo no digo nada. No digas que tú eres de Boca. ¿Ecuaciones cuando a ti te interesa que hoy Vinicius te metido goles? Claro, con la ecuación cuando porque siempre quieres ganar los partidos. Si es que te diga, los demás los quieres ganar siempre. Y al final tenemos que todos que gritar para poder hablar, porque si no, no estamos a tu nivel. No, bajar este porque estamos todos intentando hablar y solo estás saliendo el programa tú. Bajar este. Ahora, ¿cuál es tu razonamiento para decir que hoy tienes que vender a Mbappé o a Vinicius? Explícamelo vosotros. No, yo ninguno. No, la diferencia es que yo nunca he dicho que tengo que venir a Vinicius. Yo he dicho que los dos pueden jugar juntos. Yo hablando del equipo. Yo hablando del equipo. Entonces, ¿qué es el programa tú? A ver, ¿cómo se queda? Líder, Mbappé. Nos quedamos con Mbappé. Vinicius ahora se vende y se vende a Rodrigo. Y hacemos todo el escudo de Mbappé. Es ganador Mbappé. Vamos a verlo. Pero lo que decís, vamos a ver. Porque no es Madrid nada.
Ya, es que la idea no es mala tampoco.
Lo que pedimos es claro, que se suspenda inmediatamente este acuerdo hasta que se respete el derecho internacional y se proteja a la población civil.
Si están viendo esto en este instante preciso, no es casualidad. Nada lo es. Yo, Jacobo Greenberg, pasé décadas investigando la naturaleza de la conciencia y puedo decirte algo que sacudió cada vida de mi ser. El universo no te habla con palabras, te habla con sincronicidades, con encuentros, con ese impulso inexplicable que te trajo hasta aquí. Ahora, a escuchar estas palabras. Tal vez buscabas una respuesta, tal vez solo curiosidad, pero algo en ti sabía que este momento contenía un mensaje. Déjame contarte algo que aprendí hace muchos años, en una choza perdida en las montañas de Oaxaca, cuando Pachita me miró con esos ojos que parecían atravesar el tiempo y me dijo, Jacobito, Dios no necesita templos para hablarte. Está en el tejido mismo de lo que eres, de lo que percibes, de lo que crees que es real. En ese momento no entendí completamente, pero años después, en el laboratorio, cuando comencé a medir campos neuromagnéticos, cuando vi cómo la conciencia de un curandero sincronizaba con la de su paciente, Cuando los cerebros de dos personas en meditación profunda comenzaron a latir en la misma frecuencia, ahí lo comprendí. Lo que llamamos Dios, lo divino, la fuente, no está separado de ti, está entretejido en la estructura misma de tu conciencia. La teoría sintética que desarrollé no es solo una teoría científica, es una ventana a un misterio que la humanidad. Yo me pongo música por la tarde y la aprovecho para llorar. Y bueno, pero y es una... Balón en el lateral precisamente ahora para el equipo de Xavi. Ahí dejaba pasar Neves, se apoya Neves cercano, balón para Malcolm, le hace el desmarque Mandash, pierde la pelota Malcolm, están fallones, ojo que ahora robaba Neves, se apoya en cortito para Malcolm, Malcolm ya le está persiguiendo Joshua King, la suelta para Teo, el tiro de Teo, iba a gol, sí la toca Morís, eso iba a gol, ha metido la mano Morís, gran ocasión de Teo Hernández, pero fíjate Teo en posición casi de delantero centro, Neves ya está apareciendo ya casi también por la zona del media punta, en fin. No sé si va, pero como mínimo ha sacado, claro, ojo al remate. Gol de Al-Hilal que responde también a la salida de un córner Milinković-Savić. Lo que hizo en el minuto 11, King lo hace de Papu, así que obviamente sale muy dolorido porque el impacto es duro. Y que no hace tanto, el recuerdo lleva mascarilla, también por problema, por un golpe en la cara. Bueno, aquello fue una herida aparatosa.
Sí, estoy confundido porque yo quería sacarme un encontrador y no.
Contra el Napoli, que se hizo una herida en la cara bastante aparatosa. La reacción del banquillo mientras atienden a Pau García y observamos si puede o no puede continuar en el campo.
No, brilla. Deja que meta Aldenstein y Jensen.
It's the Magic up by 12. And join us right back here after the
12
break
arriba,
for the start
tío.
of the
Bueno.
second half.
Ya verás. No hay diferentes roles, nada más que titular y suplente, ¿o qué, tío?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Grizzlies trail by 12. They've got Williams, and it's Knox in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Pass to Rubio.
Joder, debería ser fuerte.
Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got rebound number 7 tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Kemp's
got 15 points.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Here's Knox, defended by Abdia. To the inside. Here's Rubio. Orlando with the rebound. Rice has got a rebound number 12 here already in the
Aparte que
game.
no tengo casi progresado al jugador.
Here's Black. He's guarded by Bridges.
Qué bueno es, tío.
From down low. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Con William me
has got
llevo
10
bien.
rebounds here tonight. So active. Bridges outside. Rice grabs the miss.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Que vaya lógico al límite del todo. Eso es lo que no me gusta a mí de estos juegos, tío.
Here's Black.
Eso es lo que no me gusta de estos juegos.
Here's Kemp. He's got 15. 4 on the clock. Oh, there's the alley. Got a piece
Bien,
of it.
Queen.
Magic ball. As
Qué buena
Orlando keeps
defensa de Queen,
possession.
tío.
Para darle al Barça ya, no tiene media liga, tiene eso, 3 cuartos o más, lo tiene prácticamente. Y hablando de la liga, y lo que decías tú, Miguel Ángel, el banquillo del Barça celebrándolo como se merece
on the clock. Avdia, good. Avdia's gotten his second bucket of the game. And it's
Yo no puedo hacer más, tío. Si los demás no hacen nada tampoco, tío.
Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Bridges outside. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Kemp. Pass to Black. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Kemp's got 18.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Up top, Bridges. 9 points in the game. Defended by Wagner. Outside Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bridges. To end the cold spell. Orlando with the rebound.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been
Si no,
sensational.
Nueva York no se mueve ningún jugador.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First team foul.
While we have a moment, let's have a look at the small forwards who have proven to be the most efficient scorers so far this season. Franz Wagner, third.
And this group does a great job of staying in attack mode. I mean, you have to be getting a
Están
lot of
19
layups to
puntos,
have that
tío.
kind of shooting percentage.
Este partido es mejor pasarlo ya de cómo ganar.
So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They
3
met
puntos,
every
tío.
challenge,
Madre mía.
and they
Y
earned
simulaba un
this
partido
dub.
entero, o sea,
And that'll
que
wrap it up, folks.
hagas una idea. El jugador está muy poco evolucionado, ¿no?
Pasar porque, insisto, es que lo veo muy igualado.
Estuviste también con nosotros en Movistar Plus en la final de la Copa del Rey que jugó el Atlético de Madrid frente a la Real Sociedad, un Atlético de Madrid que fue derrotado por la Real, equipo en el que también juegas tú. No sé qué Atleti esperas hoy, me imagino que, bueno, no como en el de ese partido que perdió, sino un Atlético de Madrid como el que viste en el partido anterior, quizás.
Sin ninguna duda. Es más, escuché ayer o antes de ayer unas declaraciones de Griezmann hablando sobre esa final de Copa del Rey en la cual decía que empezaron dormidos, o eso es lo que daba a entender. Van a aprender la lección. Hoy no es un partido en el cual te puedas permitir ese lujo. Desde el momento que el árbitro pite el inicio del partido, tienes que estar enchufado, tienes que estar concentrado. Cualquier mínimo error aquí se penaliza. Estamos hablando de lo mejor, y seguramente el Atlético pues tendrá en cuenta eso que les ocurrió en la final de la Copa Rey y no lo van a repetir.
Pues veremos qué es lo que sucede en estos 90 minutos para los que queda ya muy poquito. Nacho, muchas gracias por haber estado con nosotros.
Muchísimas gracias a ti, Gloria.
Damos paso ahora a Ricardo Sierra porque está con representantes del Atlético de Madrid, con Mateo Alemania. Adelante.
Con Mateo Alemania estamos, un hombre que además ha estado las últimas 24 horas pegadas al primer equipo. Teníamos el entrenamiento durante todo el día en el hotel. Mateo, ¿cómo los has visto? ¿Qué tal? Muy buenas. ¿Qué tal? Buenas noches. ¿Cómo los has visto? Digo, el deporte viene a emocionar. Es fácil de motivar.
Eso, además.
Todo el mundo sabemos lo que nos jugamos hoy. Lo que aquí tenemos una final de Champions, ni más ni menos. Es una final antes de la final. Y yo creo que la preparación del partido ha sido excelente en todo. Bueno, sabemos la máxima dificultad del partido, pero venimos con muchísima confianza, sin duda. Confianza, veo mucho optimismo también. No sé si también esos nervios, pero es de los que llaman la procesión un poco por dentro. Hombre, que no están nerviosos aquí es que no tiene sangre, ¿eh? Entonces, es lógico que estamos nerviosos antes del partido. Durante el partido vamos a sufrir mucho, seguro. Nosotros aquí, los 3.000, que hay que agradecer que estén aquí con nosotros y se oye mucho. Y todos los atléticos están en casa. Yo creo que todos los españoles que están con nosotros hoy. Bueno, creo que vamos a ver un gran espectáculo y tenemos muchísima confianza. Han hecho notar mucho los 3.000 aficionados, algo más de 3.000. En cuanto ha saltado el equipo, vosotros soléis hacer seguimiento de todos esos desplazamientos, nos han reportado ningún incidente grave. Más ya me decías que bueno, pues les han lanzado todo cuando llegaron aquí al estadio. Bueno, hemos llegado aquí con ciertos problemas. Ayer por la noche no nos intentamos despertar, ¿no? Yo creo que todo esto lo que hace es motivarnos más y por lo tanto no pasa nada. Venimos muy bien y yo creo que vamos a ver un gran espectáculo y convencidos de que pasamos. Clásico eso de la pirotecnia nocturna aquí en Inglaterra, ¿no? Que camiones da igual. Bueno, está bien, ¿no? Esto es del fútbol antiguo, pero creo que fue un efecto contrario. Por lo que nosotros nos motivamos más. Última, yo le decía, pensad que los aficionados nos vamos a dejar el alma. ¿Tenéis esa percepción, esa sensación? Eso creo que nadie tiene absolutamente ninguna duda. Y si le somos un poquito de acierto, un poquito de suerte, ahí estamos. Que así sea, muchísima suerte. A ver, nos vemos después del partido. Muchas gracias. Bueno, ahora ya he escuchado de Mateo Aymani, la procesión va por dentro, pero evidentemente la confianza tiene que estar ahora mismo en la mente de todos los aficionados atléticos. Así es, se palpa y se siente precisamente esta emoción por parte de Mateo Aymani, al igual que la de todos los aficionados del Atlético de Madrid. Y si hay algo que caracteriza a esta afición, a este equipo, es su pasión, es su fuerza y es de hecho esas ganas que tienen, esa forma de soñar y esa forma de creer que tiene el Atlético de Madrid. Nunca deje de creer, es algo que está inmerso ya en el club. Una filosofía de vida, un lema imborrable que marca esta semifinal. Creer. Y vaya si el Atleti tiene motivos. El primero, la experiencia. Sabemos que para llegar a una final es duro y bueno, ya conocemos el camino, que es lo más importante. Porque el Atleti del Cholo ya se ganó un pase a la final de Champions en Londres. Porque el Atleti del Cholo ya se cargó a un Coco en su casa para volver a una final de Champions. Porque el Atleti del Cholo ya se pasó por el Emirates en unas semifinales y todos sabemos cómo acabó aquella historia. Y es que segundo motivo, la historia es
no.
¿Y por qué no soñar con que se va a cerrar el círculo? Soñar está bueno, pero la realidad es lo que pasa en la tierra. Y en lo que pasa en la tierra es lo que nosotros hacemos y lo que Dios quiere. Tercero, los actos y la fe de los que habla Simeone son los que Julián pone sobre el verde con sus goles. Cuarto, al Arsenal se le puede mirar a los ojos sin miedo. Y quinto, como esas 5 letras de esa palabra que corre por todas las venas rojiblancas, porque nadie la quiere como el Atleti. Porque nadie cree como el Atleti. Es una de las claves del éxito del Atlético de Madrid, que creer a muerte. Si sientes las cosas y crees en ellas es más fácil conseguirlas. Creer que todo es posible. No damos la de creer. Si se cree y se trabaja, se puede. Así que arriba todos, vamos. Por supuesto en ese pase a la final de la UEFA Champions League. Quedan pocos minutos para que arranque el partido. El estadio está prácticamente lleno y la afición del Atleti evidentemente emocionada, nerviosa y con muchísimas ganas. Os recordamos que el partido de ida de semifinales quedó con un empate a 1 en el marcador del Metropolitano, así que está todo por decidirse en este Arsenal Stadium. Lo dejamos aquí, que disfrutéis muchísimo. Empate a 1, marcó Joshua King. 3 de alargue, nos iremos al 48. Se cumple 1 ya. Ahí veíamos a Mohamed Cano. Gana el equipo de Poyet. Con todo hecho ya en la liga. Al final con la obligación de ganar para seguir en la pelea. Recortarle de hecho 3 puntos, ¿no? Al Nasser, que perdió ante Al-Qadsiya este pasado fin de semana.
Muy fuerte la conferencia oeste, tío.
Did you know that you can play with a build designed by NBA 2K pros?
You can browse by position and skill or the exact archetype you want to play with. All of your go-to builds and NBA comparisons make it easy to see how you'll play on the court.
Sorting by each build's best skill makes it easier than ever to get the skills and badges you need at the position you want to play.
So try out a pro-tuned build and benefit from the insight of the developers that know NBA 2K inside and out.
Animations are included, so you'll be getting...
Voy a comprar animaciones, porque he terminado algún partido, voy a comprar animaciones.
Welcome everyone to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on
Yo me
2K
olvido, tío.
Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. They've got Martin. Mark Williams is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's MP. And for the Magic, Kemp is out there with Black. Then it's Avdia. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's Rice in at the 5 spot. And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
And the Magic start out with the ball. Here's Black. Pass to Avdia. The rebound by Johnson. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Now, here's Rubio. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Orlando. Offensive rebound.
Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Avdia against Johnson. Williams with the block. Rubio right side. And the basket by Johnson.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Rice. He's guarded by Williams. The Magic again can't hit.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
Now here is Martin. Last time out he had 13 points. And it's blocked. Williams against Kemp. Memphis foul. Mark Williams. First personal foul. First team foul. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. Looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. On the wing, MP. Back to Williams.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Grizzlies shoot their first free throws here tonight.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Orlando with the ball. 4-point game. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
Not a close contest either the last time they got together. Everyone in the rotation played solid in the bench. was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
Rubio misses. The Magic have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Black dishes to Kemp. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Avdia, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Now, here's Rubio. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
And here's Avdia after the three-pointer from Rubio. Avdia can't hit.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And Rubio throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The Magic trail by 7. Kemp deciding where to go with it. And the pass to Black. A three-pointer, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson in the corner. Left side, Williams. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
The Grizzlies able to retain possession.
Clock at 6. Up top, Rubio.
No, están todos atrás, tío.
Wagner against Martin. Here's Rice. Williams with the block. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now, here's Kemp. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Wagner outside. Outside Kemp. Run. Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back. Here's Rice. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Back to Rubio. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Outside Martin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
Even besides make a big trade move, I think about lineups and schemes. And you have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Free throw, no good. And Orlando making a change here. Babson's checked in. And he's good on the second. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
A ver, tío. 7 minutos, no pone minutos. Ah, vamos, 5 minutos.
And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You look at the Magic. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
Right now, for the Magic, they find themselves as just a middle-of-the-road team this year. Opponents they would have blown away last season are giving them all they can handle at this point.
Well, it shows you just how quickly things change in this league. Even if the rosters look similar, these aren't the same opponents.
Here's Martin.
No va a hacer pasar lo que hay más gente delante.
Outside Williams. Memphis moving it around. A three. Hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Black in the post. And P's there.
Estás pasado de largo, campeón.
And here's Rubio. He has 7, and Rubio throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Kemp. Looking at his
Qué buena jugada, tío. No entraba bien.
That one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Rubio outside Williams. Johnson surveying the floor. Rubio, the pass to Johnson. That's tipped. Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then...
Hostia, sigo jugando, tío. ¿Por qué?
Become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. The Magic making a switch here. Cousins is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Enders checked in.
Tengo que tirar más, tengo que tirar más.
Their last game, a win against Memphis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
Martin, the pass to Bender. Rubio outside to the wing on the left. Outside, Martin. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And again, Memphis.
Entrada por poco, pero,
Magic trail by 11. Outside, Kemp. Passes it to Cousins. From downtown. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 5 points so far.
Well, when you give him room like that...
Me cambia, tío. No te van a jugar ahora, tío.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink.
Yo confío en el entrenador, tío. Ha demostrado que tiene buen gusto para fichar.
Of a long contest really starts to add up.
Orlando making some changes. Campbell is checked in for Wagner.
Vamos, Da Silva, tío. Apóyate.
Memphis making a change here.
Ahora vengo.
Bridges outside. Pass to De Silva. Now Bridges. His last outing, he had 18 points. Inside, here's Martin. Rebound that time, collected by Madsen.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Giddey. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Martin. Pass to De Silva. Pass to Black. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Martin. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Bender. Kept alive.
Magic foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for Memphis, Bender at the line for 2.
Free throw good, Bender. And he makes both free throws. Giddey with it. Still yet to score. Here's Cousins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Bridges. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
Down
low. Here's De Silva. And he throws the layup off the glass. And the...
Vale, vamos a ver. Está el enemigo, tío. Cook, tío. Tenemos a Cook, tío. No me acordaba, tío. Es bueno, simplemente a puntos. Vale. Estaba lesionado o algo.
Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Josh Giddey is out there with Kemp. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Bona in at center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And they call an illegal screen.
Come on.
And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Tuesday, the Houston Rockets will come into town. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Boston, where they'll take on the Celtics.
And that game against Portland, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic seemed to be struggling. He only scored a few points and a couple of boards as well. He just had a hard time putting the ball in the basket, and for him, finished with an unusually low point total. But it's a decent bet that he bounces back here tonight. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks for the report, guys.
No, y baja, tío. Madre mía, tío. Madre mía, tío. Qué fuerte, tío. Parece muy fuerte eso, tío.
Yeah, but this isn't all on him either. His team needs to get him some easy looks to help him get his rhythm back.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies. He said it looks like he bruised his tailbone on that play. There's never a good time for injuries, but right in the thick of the season, this is a difficult one to navigate. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting, even with the advancements in strength and
bueno, el tapón, tío, va a ser a boom, tío.
To impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Magic getting the bucket. In the corner, Knox with it. Back to Rubio. Memphis moving it around. And it's Cook missing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Bridges outside. Here's Knox. Rebound by the Magic.
Pero que lo intenten, tío, es que no se hace muy aburrido, tío. Qué maravilla. Villa sabe tirar de lejos, creo.
Outside, Kemp. And here is Giddey. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan.
No dejan ayudar al equipo, tío.
You missed it.
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Orlando making some changes. Rice is checked in.
Vale, entra la
Wagner
tío.
subbed in for Avdia. And Memphis
Wagner
also making
entra por
a
la
switch.
villa normal. A
Gordon
ver,
checked
Wagner
in
se
for
me va a dar
Knox.
peor, seguro. A ver si no defiende el perímetro. Todo.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Memphis leading by 3. Bridges deciding where to go with it. To the middle. Here's Cook. And it's Rice with the rebound.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Got a piece of it. Rubio against Kemp. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game.
Dos veces alrededor del tiro
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And stolen by Gordon.
Gordon, tío, ese me gusta.
Bridges inside. Giddey defending.
Hacemos mal eso,
The
no sé
shot
por qué,
no
tío.
good. Kemp passes to Wagner. The pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Bridges. With the shot. The Magic again can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Feeds it to Cook. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Fades. Misses off the right iron. Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Rubio dishes to Bridges. Over Giddey. It's tipped, and they're able to recover.
No, falla,
I'm
tío.
just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Outside Kemp. Gordon against Giddey. He feeds it to Rice. Nobody near Kemp. Sinks the three-pointer. Kemp's got 4 this quarter.
And that kick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Back to Rubio.
No, tío.
One-on-one fast break. Giddey against Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance.
Giddey está remontando el partido el solo, tío. Aparte, tío. Voy a descansar un poco. Ahora vengo. Tengo la gran red de hacer nada, tío. Es un héroe, tío. Imposible, yo el 14. Pero 5, no me van a dar partidas así, pero sí. No remonta, se termina. Pues ve la clave, tío. No sé cómo se no me sienta bien, tío. Nos han remontado la distancia que teníamos con ellos.
Free throw good from Giddy. Madsen, he's checked in for the Magic.
Vale, ya no soy base.
Williams comes in for Cook.
No
And
está yendo
Jalen
bien, la
Johnson
verdad.
subbed in for Bridges.
Pero no quiero hago jugadas yo.
That one drops. He ties it up. Grizzlies shooting poorly, just 35% so far. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. It's stolen by Kemp. Wagner outside. Passes it to Giddy. Here's Madsen. Outside Kemp. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Giddy.
No puede cogerla.
A miss that time would have put him up. And it's Williams with the ball for Memphis. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert.
Ahora sí, ahora a ver si puedo anotar algún puntito que otro.
Killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice.
No entra, vale.
And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement? Well, I think
Sí, está bien, pero no me gusta cómo se ha
certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster is different, and you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel is not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando.
Cousins
is checked in, and it's Campbell in for Franz Wagner. He's off on the second. Here's Cousins. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Martin against Kemp. Rubio, rebound by the Magic. Following this,
me toca aquí, con este me tocan los juegos los
bloqueos. Stolen away, nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Martin, the pass to Rubio, to the paint. Williams inside. Cousins
no quiero que sepan lo que yo sé, tío.
For a 3-second violation. Anthony Black's checked in for Kemp. That's Orlando's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Campbell. Back to Black. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. The feed to Rubio. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Now, Giddey.
Yeah,
He's got 11. Pass to Campbell. 3-pointer. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight. Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Outside, Martin. Over Giddey. And he gets it back. Got a piece of it.
No, tío. No hagáis esas cosas, tío. Defiéndele.
Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
And Rubio kicks to Martin. Back to Rubio. And stolen by Cousins.
No sé si da ninguna en el directo, tío.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
But our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And how about also the ability to contest
shots,
and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
Here's Orlando now. They're on a 20-6 run. Giddey with it. 11 points in the game. There's the pass to Campbell. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Tenemos buen tiro de 3, tío. Si nosotros no vamos a hacer nada, ya.
Here's Rubio. 13 points in the game. Here's Johnson. Campbell grabs the board.
And his pure defensive effort.
Tiene con una cara sorprendente, tío. Eso es increíble, tío. No entiendo, tío. Es una forma rara.
That's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Here's Campbell. Back to Black. Pass to Cousins. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Rubio. outside Martin. There's a 47 left in the first half. Rubio outside, 6 to shoot. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Now taking a look at some stats for Rubio. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Here's Campbell, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. And Orlando will get a change here. Avdia's checked in. Knox, he's checked in for Memphis. Avdia. 4 on the clock. From past the arc. They get it again. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rubio outside, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And they've got a lot of ground to make up, and it's hard to do if you continue to struggle offensively.
Kemp's checked in for Orlando. Magic leading by 11. 50 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it's Avdia off the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
For Orlando, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Voy a comer, tío. Vale, empezamos.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
No good on that one. And they can't run away from this problem. Free throw shooting continues to be an issue that they need to address. And the second free throw, good. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Pass to De Silva. It's Martin on the wing. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside, Kemp. Over Martin. Kemp can't hit. Now, here's Rubio. That'll do it for the first half. Magic lead by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The Grizzlies, 36.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. MP's really making a difference here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best. So on the floor for Memphis. Johnson is out there with Mark Williams. Then it's MP. Then it's Martin. Kemp's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Rubio. Stolen by Avdia. Pass to Wagner. The pass to Rice. Here's Black. A 3 ball.
Grizzlies with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Rubio outside. Passes to Johnson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Magic leading by 10. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Wagner kicks to Avdia. Back to Wagner. Kemp, bounce pass. Here's Rice, covered by Martin. Shots good by Rice.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Left side, Williams. It's blocked.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Rice. The offensive rebound. Avdia can't hit. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Now here's Kemp. Over Martin. Kemp can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Rubio looking around. Lots of room. That one goes. Count it. He's got 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Kemp. He has 6. Stolen by Martin. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Franz Wagner.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow. Some changes for Memphis. Gordon's checked in for Johnson, and it's Bridges in for MP. So he gets them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Kemp against Martin. Wagner outside. Back to Kemp. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Memphis. Williams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Martin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Martin's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Wagner outside. Here's Black. Defended by Bridges. Kicks it out to Wagner. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
He gets it in there.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Your Magic Youth Dance Team.
Here's Black. 11 points in the game. Outside Kemp. Back to Black. Shot clock at 6. Fires away from outside. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Memphis with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Outside Martin. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Bridges outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Magic leading by 3. Here's Black. 11 points in the game. Here's Bona. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Bona's got his first basket.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Now here is Martin. He has 7. Gordon. It's good on the putback.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wagner left side. Here's Bona. Excellent D there from Williams. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. In the corner, it's Martin. And he hits it to tie the game up. Martin's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Back to Kemp. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 5th rebound in this one. For the lead. And that one drops for him. Bridges has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play. Get some points and give this team some confidence.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Ben. For the Magic, Avdia comes in for Josh Giddey. And Kemp subbed in for Black. 1:32 left to play in the third. Now here's Bender. He's guarded by Cousins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Magic.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Free throw good. Bender. The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Magic trail by 7. And it's Abdia off the drive.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Rubio dishes to Bridges on the wing. Johnson. Pass to Knox. Just 5 to shoot. MP, that's for 2. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Orlando's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. It's Kemp on the wing. Defended by Bridges. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Rubio against Wagner. Bridges for 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. .12 seconds left to play here in the third. Yep, that one goes.
That's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
The third quarter comes to a close. Memphis out in front. They're up by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Franz Wagner. Madsen is out there with Abdia. Then it's Kemp, and it's Rice in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Poked loose, stolen by Bender. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Rubio with it. Defended now by Wagner. Johnson against Abdia. On the wing, MP. Abdia with the rebound. Stolen by Bender. Here's Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Grizzlies. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Pass to Williams. Johnson outside. Now here's Bender. Pulls up on the wing. That shot off. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. To the inside. Ice. And a missed layup.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Avia. And now Orlando on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports.